Okay, here I'm going to show you, we have a nice shoulder, and I'm going to show you how to bone out a shoulder. Firstly, we lift and separate that muscle. That's the neck fillet. So move that like that, and follow it. There we have the neck fillet removed. The next thing we do is we draw one line along the shoulder blade like that, and clear that shoulder blade. So now we've exposed the shoulder blade. So at the bottom of that we have where it connects to their bone. So we separate that joint there. Then following with our knife, we work around it. Then what we do is we go under it, keeping our flexible boning knife. A flexible boning knife is the ideal knife for this job. Keeping it tight underneath, and then you just lift that, clear it here, and that will just simply pull out. There we have shoulder blade removed. Now we just trim off anything we don't want. Just give a quick rub on the sharpener, and then we see the ball joint here. Put in our knife and follow it down. The same on this side. Follow it down. You can see now what we're doing here is we're exposing the bone. Then what we do is we clear the bone, the rest of it, following it down with our flexible boning knife. Flexible boning knife is the ideal knife for this job because it actually works its way around the bone. Once we have the bone exposed like that, we can put our knife in here and follow it down, bringing all the meat with us. Over to our waist. The dog will use that. Now we have a completely boned out shoulder. We remove the glands. We don't want them in our meat because they can taint the meat. We trim up any excessive fat or anything we don't like the look of, and that can be done up as burgers. Now what we'll do here, again, it's all about joints. So following in here, we're exposing the ball joint. There, you can clearly see the ball joint. Lifting it, it should pop out of its socket, the hip socket, in, and keeping it tight. That's the whole secret, is keeping everything tight. There we have a leg removed. So we're going to bone out this leg, starting at the ball joint, coming on till we feel the bone. Again, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm clearing all the meat off that bone. Clear the meat off the end of it. You don't want the tendons going in because they're quite tough. Rolling the bone over like that. There we have the bone out of the leg. Now what we need to do is take the knee cap, remove that. All this will be for the dog. Now we have the leg boned out. So the leg actually breaks down into 3 separate muscles, but you can separate just with your thumb. So this is the muscle from the bottom of the leg. Again, in the center of the leg you have this gland. That's best removed, and you can trim off anything you don't want. And then separate that. And there you have 3 presentable cuts. That goes in for the mincing, and then you have 3 cuts. So that's how to bone out a shoulder and a leg.